Hello YouTube and welcome back to Tomica and Trackmaster. I was just reading the paper recently and I noticed that Trackmaster have produced two new versions of real steam producing engines. The first I'm going to be reviewing is the Thomas the Tank version. It looks quite similar to the old one. It is metallic blue. You can tell that this is produced by Trackmaster and not the original Tomica. Basically the main difference is the wheels that drive the train around the track. Now if you have a close-up look at this, these are actually quite sharp, supposedly for better friction and grip, hopefully make your engine go around the track much better. Well, first impressions of this particular engine, it's actually quite cheap and nasty looking in comparison to the original, which I'll show you shortly. Takes 3 AAA batteries. There is quite a nice touch lately, which I'll show you. I have just momentarily turned it on so I know what to expect, but I just want to show you the original Thomas. Now the original Thomas was quite a quality build item. This was made by Tomica. Now the metallic paint look is really nice. This is a used version which has got a couple of little chips on it, but the original brand new, when they were brand new, they were really nice. And a nice clasp between Thomas and Annie. And this is where you put the batteries in Annie. This is actually a really quality item, and it's more in keeping with Thomas the Tank the story. You get Annie and Clarabelle. I just wanted to show you the difference in the wheels which I was describing earlier. If you have a look at the red bottomed Thomas, that is the original one produced by Tomica, which has got little rubber bands with grooves cut out of them, which formed the friction part and the connection to the track. Well, the new modern one is a plastic, sharp plastic, and it's meant to give you better friction. We'll see later on when we put it on the test track if it actually works any better than the original. Thomas is somewhat similar to the original. They've kept him in metallic blue, but this time glittery speckles. Sadly, the coach is pretty disappointing, this fuel truck. As you can see, you need 3 AAA batteries. Please make sure you use deionized water. This will make sure that the filters don't clog up and your engine will produce steam for as long as possible. Well, I've put Thomas on my test track. For the purpose of this video, I've removed the cheap nasty fuel truck that they gave you with this particular model. I've got my deionized water and I'm going to fill up Thomas for the first time. Now I don't know how good he's going to be in producing steam. Now this teat pipette is actually quite nice. I don't know how much water Thomas can take before he starts overflowing. So here goes, I'll just keep filling him up until I see it come spilling out. Another noticeable difference in this particular train that I do see is the batteries and the water are in the same part of the train. I can foresee that being a problem. As you can see, Thomas makes no sounds at all. The actual steam making part of this train is actually quite good. It does produce a good level of steam. However, it's just a shame that there are no sounds to go along with it. Thomas isn't actually working that well going around this track because he's not meant for this track. He's meant for the new modern Trackmaster. That's why you see him jumping as he's going around. But the steam's working quite well. I would buy the older version. They don't produce as much steam, but they are far more authentic, making whistling sounds, and as I said, you get Annie and Clarabelle. Well, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope to see you all again soon.